Hey everyone, here's a quick little comprehensive video detailing the 16 most likely upcoming new iPhone 5 features due out this fall 2012. Alright, feature number 1, bigger screen. The current iPhone 4S sports a 3.5 inch screen, and in an effort to compete with the current Android phones, I believe that Apple will release the iPhone 4 with a 4-inch screen. Alright, feature number 2, 4G LTE. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Feature number 3, thinner. You'll notice that the glass on the front and the back on the iPhone 4S platform is thicker than the brushed stainless steel. Apple's going to shrink that thickness. They're going to bring that down to about the same thickness of that stainless steel. Feature number 4, better battery life. Even though the iPhone 5 will be thinner than iPhone 4 4S, that new slim design will not limit the battery performance, because Apple has been developing thinner, more efficient batteries. Feature number 5, the ARM A6 dual processor. This new processor is more efficient. It's simple tasks like messaging or email, they'll be dealt with on a low power processor, while the more intensive tasks like gaming, they'll be handled on the other half of that processor, the high power processor. Feature number 6, better back camera. Think better flash. We could see up to a 13 megapixel camera and an upgraded CMOS sensor. Feature number 7, better front camera. The iPhone 4S currently has a 0.3 megapixel VGA camera. That's right, 0.3, not 3, 0.3. In an effort to improve FaceTime, I could see Apple upgrading that camera to at least the 3 megapixel VGA that's found on the current, still available iPhone 3GS. Feature number 8, 5th launch icon. Alright, we're kind of, unless you jailbreak your phone, which a lot of people still don't do these days, you're limited to 4 icons down here. With a bigger screen, you're going to be able to put probably a 5th icon down here in the bottom, and you'll be able to have more icons on your home screen as well. Instead of the current 16, we might see 20. Yeah, so it's less going through pages and pages of apps. You'll have more on the home page there. Feature number 9, indicator light. Alright, a lot of phones have these now. The Androids have these now. You'll have your phone off, you know, it's sitting on your desk, your nightstand, whatever, and you get a message, and your home screen comes on and displays the message or whatever, and you walk away. If you've walked away from your phone when the push notification came on, your message came on, you have no idea that you actually got a message until you go up to the phone, you press the home button, and you see if you got a message or not. So I think what Apple could do here is put a little light next to the front camera, just so that, you know, a little green light, a red light, whatever, something to tell you that, hey, look, you got a message, check your screen. Feature number 10, NFC, or near field communications. Apple has already filed patents for this. This feature makes total sense. It would definitely streamline the in-store sales transaction, so I don't see why at this point Apple would not integrate it in the upcoming iPhone 5. Feature number 11, waterproofing. Apple could have designed the iPhone 5 in such a simplified way that waterproofing it was an additional low-cost step. More than likely, though, Apple will have increased its water resistance, so it could be able to survive a full-on beverage spill, but not full submersion. Feature number 12. Built-in Audible turn-by-turn GPS directions. Google Maps GPS is nice, but when you're actually driving in your car and you want to be able to do hands-free, you don't want to be looking down at your phone and hitting next step every time. So that's a very likely feature that's going to come out. Bad for Garmin, good for Apple. Feature number 13. Shatterproof Glass. I'm sure most of you have all seen the iPhone 4S versus the Galaxy S2 drop test on YouTube. If not, I'll just sum it up for you. The screen on the iPhone 4S failed miserably. Apple saw that video, and they saw how popular that video was, and they will more than likely address that weakness with a shatterproof glass on the iPhone 5. Feature number 14. 128 gigabyte version. The iPhone 4S currently comes in 16, 32, and 64 gigabyte versions, but now that people are shooting more and more HD video on their phones, 128 gigabytes of memory is no longer an unrealistic option. I'd say look for 32, 64, and 128 gigabyte versions. Feature number 15. Face recognition security. Let's see. I would say this is more of a software capability, but even more realistic if those megapixels on that front camera are increased from the current 0.3 megapixel camera. Feature number 16. FaceTime on 3G, 4G. People definitely don't like being limited to being on Wi-Fi when they want to use FaceTime. So I see Apple finally opening up to the competition like Skype with this one. And that's it. Those are the 16 new features and upgrades for the upcoming iPhone 5. Thanks for watching.